So I agree on the jungle one. I want to actually spin this and ask you, because everyone's seen that hilarious thing where Gumayusi compared all the different parts of her team to the fucking Ramen, right, Dom? You know, this thing where he did the usual pity party for ADC, like, oh, role doesn't even really mean anything. I want to just sit him down and go, do you know who the fuck ruler is, you moron? First of all, Gumayusi, by your logic, if the ADC is not that necessary, how have you inted so many motherfucking finals games, bro? Like, you're doing a pretty good job. By that logic, if it's not some necessary, like if it's just the egg, that's like I'm about to eat some delicious ramen and you just put a load of rotten eggs in my, like, oh, fucking, you ruined the whole meal now.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say he's like a. Like, you want the runny yolk in the egg when you're having ramen. He's like a hard-boiled egg in the ramen where it's like, what the fuck? Like, this is just some like bullshit. Like, this is breaking apart. It's just terrible. So yeah, I mean, that's.
Bro, I want to get your take on this, because when I watch the LPL, like, I mean, the obvious teams like BLG, bro, it's all about the ADC. What are we talking about? Like, if people don't know, the only reason Scout won MVP is because his team doesn't have as many good players, and he was really cracked out. In terms of the actual best player in the LPL, probably just his ruler. I don't even think it's that, like, it's probably pretty hands down, right? I don't get this take. What do you think on this one? Like, I know ADC is a pretty famous role for whining about this, but I thought this was a weird one, because to me, this is the year of ADC, mate.
I mean, I've always just thought that AD carry is an extremely strong role. Like, I feel like it's, I don't think that the disparity, like, sure, if the disparity in like top side and support is super fucking high, of course, but like that goes for literally any role in the game. So I don't even buy that point. I mean, AD carries get strong pretty fucking quick now. Like, you're strong on 2 items. Before, maybe I think it could have been more valid when you needed like 3 items to get IE and like 60% crit. But now AD carries are pretty fucking strong on 2 items. Like, they can do a lot in the game. So I don't buy it. I think it's bullshit.
Especially because the mistake he made, as usual, is he didn't just talk about like problems with ADC. Dude, he had the actual goal to imply that like all the other roles except support are like the main thing in the game. Like, so essentially, Dom, let's just connect these 2 points. This motherfucker looks at the current meta of jungle and goes, from ADC, he looks at the jungle meta and goes, these junglers are more impactful than I am. Like,
yeah.
What?
He sees this jungler playing fucking Maokai, and he's like, yeah, no.
Like Popeye Maokai and fucking Sejuani, and you're playing like Zeri. Like, what? The fuck are you? You know, Yumi's still in the game, bro. Like, mate, that's such a... Because you know what the problem with that, right, is it's... I will give him credit. It's a funny analogy. Like, it almost makes sense. But I thought his actual point was ass. And then everyone was just loving his analogy. Like I even saw fucking my mate Upset go on Yamato's stream and be like, I thought it was a good analogy. Bro, that's just because you're an ADC and he's just... Basically, he's like a layup in it. It's like me going into a room full of like single ladies. Like, hey, ladies, aren't men all just fucking pigs and obnoxious? It'd be like the fucking biggest layup of all time. They're like, exactly. He knows what he's talking about.
Also, if you think about like Upset just losing,
I know.
Like the fact, like he just came in 10th place. It's like, do you want free excuses as to why this is not your fault? True. Like, you know, like this is just one of those things where I like hear it and I can't. I don't know, man. I just can't take it seriously because like he lost his team in the finals. Like he's the one that lost his team in the finals. Like, come on, bro.
Just pull up a picture of Kaiser. Actually, for Kaiser, I think literally he's like some dehydrated vegetables. But,
Jesus, bro. What the fuck?
All I'm saying, mate, is
touch it.
All I'm saying is have a look. Does he look like he's healthy, you know, fed, moisturized, unbothered, living his best life? I don't think he does. By the way, on that topic as well, we'll do a big thing about Vitality. We'll go back to the other teams. But I will say on the Vitality one, mate, this year might have just for real like ended Kaiser's career. Because if you think about it, he was already like a bit sus last year, but he's sort of all right with the Unforgiven guy. Before that, he had Kazi, who, quite frankly, I'll even give it up to Kazi. Listen, he definitely, these players aren't static. They have up and down years. As bad as Kazi was in the past, I actually get the vibe now that did sort of work with Kaiser. They had some sort of a synergy or understanding of each other. Because when I've seen Kaiser on his own with other players, every split, it feels like my opinion goes lower. I used to think this guy actually had real potential, mate. Once upon a time, he had those weird pockets. He looked like he could be really good. Now
it feels like he could be like the new era of support. For like, there was a period where it looked like Trimby and Kaiser were just going to like eclipse Mickey and Hilly, and then they would just be the new era of like the best supports.
Yes.
In LEC.
That ship has sailed now, though, mate. Like, I don't think anyone believes that now. I don't even think he believes it, mate, which is the other sad thing. I even feel like he's sort of realised something's fucked about his game, and he's just... I don't know if he's checked out, but it looks like it to me.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's really, like, weird to watch him play because a lot of the picks that he used to be good at, he's just like not really good at anymore. He used to kind of be like the engaged support guy. So you would think like, I mean, that was the problem in spring, right? Or in winter. In the winter split, everyone was playing these enchanter supports. He wasn't that good at them. It was like Nami, Lulu, all this type of shit. So then he started pulling out like Nautilus then. Like that was his way of trying to like have relevance within the game. And then we ended up in like a full engaged support meta, and then he's just not able to like play anything again. Like I don't know. It's very weird. It's like, so what are you bringing to the team at this point? Because you're not specifically good in lane. You're not playing team fights well. You're not roaming. What are you actually doing well?
See more cool, funny, interesting clips based on topics from my content? Well, subscribe to this channel then, or, you know, be a pleb and don't.